Alright, we continue with the sampling, and I think that day we talked about the center limit theorem. So the center limit theorem is applicable when we want to do the approximation for the data that you do not know the what type of distribution that you have, and so that when the n is larger or equal to 30, then we will do approximation from a unknown distribution to a normal distributions. So this chapter we will just apply to the random variables. Sorry, it's a random sample. So the keyword still random sample. So normally in your past year, what they want you to do is from an unknown distribution to a normal distribution. But there are the cases that we need to consider discrete distributions and to a normal distributions. Later we'll go through some example about this theorem, center limit theorem. Sometimes they will call CLT in the some reference books, right? So when as you know, okay, let's say you have a discrete data. So as you know, when we consider discrete data, we will have discrete probability. So each will be have an integer. Let's say this integer is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And if you want to convert this to how to say a normal distribution, so we need to connect all the discrete data by a curve. So if this curve is symmetry, we can consider this is a normal distributions, right? So the theoretically CLT tell you that n must be larger equal to 30, so that we can do the approximation. I remember that last week we had talked about the approximation that tells you the sentence. It's not assumed. This is approximate. Mean is a estimate value, right? It's a almost value. It's not a assumption. It's a approximation, right? So there are the partial question to test you very minor things to catch. I mean to steal your marks, right? So now we continue with the question 5.